Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ishwar, and this is my project update for the month of December 2019 in Morongo Valley, California. Now, everything that you're about to see in the footage is what I've done 6 days out of the week for the month of December. So, I've worked almost every single day very diligently to accomplish my goals for this month of December. So, my goals are to rake the entire body of my 2 acres, rake the inside four corners of my 2 acres, and clear the ground in preparation for January goals. So where I started was the front inside. I started raking up all the areas, and I started raking up the areas by the pepper tree, and I trimmed all the pepper trees. And one of the reasons for me trimming the pepper trees towards the bottom of the ground is when spring and summertime comes, and as the snakes arrive, I've seen the gopher snakes and California king snakes. They love to run and hide underneath of the pepper trees when my dog come around. So I figure if I um if I maintain, the first couple feet under all the trees, there'll be no room for all these little critters to run underneath and hide. It is a major responsibility that I have taken on upon myself here. This property was built in 1947. It once had over 200 trees. We're now down to 100 trees, and I hope to add one more 100 as the year comes. This property has been neglected. No one has ever taken care of the ground, inside or outside. Everything, all the tree leaves, the branches, the shrubs, the weeds, everything's just been piling up. I must have raked this property about 6 times already in the last 3 years. And as I'm getting here towards the final raking as I go, it's getting easier and easier. So basically, the ground of this property has never breathed. It's always been covered. This is the cleanest it's probably been in well over 50 years, and I can say that with good certainty. One of the key things in accomplishing, landscaping task is time management. I used to tell everyone when I was in management, whoever can manage time can basically rule their own world if you follow your own structure step and you stay disciplined and you stay on a parallel path no matter what every single day. You stay disciplined and stay focused on what you want to accomplish, and this way you manage your time very well. When you do landscaping and you do the same thing over and over with repetition, it gets kind of boring, your body gets sore. So it takes a lot for you to get yourself going every single day. One way I get myself going is I tell myself, hey, you know what? This is your Planet Fitness. This is your LA Fitness or your 24 hour. This is your workout period. This is how you stay in shape, and this is, how you stay healthy. So I tell myself that once I get going, and once you get going, your body do start feeling good. And with all the bumps and bruises that you get, it's the same thing as if you were to go and work out at the gym. You get the same soreness. So why not work and do things for yourself? As far as cleaning up my property go for myself, you get to see, a great production out of it, right? And also at the same time, it's a great added value. So as I started getting into the work, my mood was very mellow because it's all light raking and minor cutting. So I was in a very relaxed state of mind and a very mellow mood. And the weather is very nice. I get to take advantage of the winter weather. And actually, I can see why all the snowbirds and, everyone from the different state who have actual cold snow winter. And now I know why they come down to the Coachella Valley, because to be honest with you, this is not really a winter. to me, this is spring weather. This is so beautiful. So right now, I've been granted the privilege of the free time to be able to take advantage of this beautiful weather, because the things that I'm doing right now, you do not want to do in the summertime, in the hot ass sun when it's over 100 degrees. You want to be able to do it right now when the weather is like gorgeous. So I'm taking advantage of the weather. So this plays an important role in my mood. So this is why I'm so relaxed and I'm so mellow, and I'm enjoying this because the place is getting to look more and more beautiful as the day goes. So I'm really, really motivated in what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying it.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 9 days, I let the horse run free, 'cause the desert had turned to sea. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The ocean is a desert with its life underground and the perfect disguise above. Under the cities lies a heart made of brown, but the humans will give no love. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la
Sometime as I work, it gets kind of awkward because I have a set of nosy neighbors. And, they're retired and they're older and they have nothing else better to do than to always be sneaking and staring and trying to find out what I'm always up to. This time around, as I get into my work, it's all nice, light, and it's easy. It's just a lot of repetition. It's the same thing over and over. And, I do get dirty a lot, with all the dirt and the sand kicking up in the air. And I fight the wind. Sometimes, the wind is out, or if it's a hot day. So I just move around. I go where the shade is at, or if it's windy, I move on to cutting the branches, or I just basically utilize the weather to my advantage. So it's kind of random where the area that I go and I work at, but as long as I get the project done in its entirety. If you were to look at this as a whole, I would drive myself crazy. So what I do is I just look at it like piece by piece, 5 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet, and eventually I'll get it all done. It goes back to that nursery rhyme. How do we eat an elephant? Piece by piece, bite by bite, little by little. It's that nursery rhyme. Don't go out and literally eat an elephant. An elephant is a nice animal, and they're vegetarians.
she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they're gathered for their feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
It's very important to me to accomplish all my goals that I've set for myself at this property. Not only is it accomplishing my goals, it's more than that for me. It's me proving to myself that I'm the man that I think that I am. It just goes to show that I'm not a dreamer. I'm not someone to just think about something and think about it. No, I'm a man of action. Once I set my mind, set my focus on something that I want to get done, I focus on it and I research it and I educate myself on it and I go and I set forth and I accomplish it. I'm very happy with myself and all that I've accomplished in the month of December. I was able to hit 90% of my goals. It wasn't very easy, it was a lot of repetition. I utilized the weather a lot to my advantage. During the daylight, I would rake, and even rake even more, leave nice, neat piles. And I was so dedicated that when it came to nightfall, I would turn on the headlights to my vehicle and I would continue to pick up the piles of leaves and I would dump them in a hole that I've dug. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of the man that I'm becoming and that I am. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of the life that I'm living, and I'm very proud that I have my own mind, and I'm living my life the way I see and the way I would like to live it. I'm very proud of the way I conduct myself. I'm a gentleman. I'm very distinguished. I'm very courageous. I'm very brave. I'm very helpful. I'm very caring. I'm very concerning. And most of all, I'm not a selfish individual. I care about people and I make the people that are around me better.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell and echoed the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, tenement halls, whispered the sounds of silence.
So as I sum things up, I would like to thank everyone for watching this project update of what I've done in the month of December 2019 in Morongo Valley, California. And please stay tuned because I'll be working on my video for what I've accomplished in the month of January 2020. Thank you.